Appalachia region, we could pretty much sum it up by saying, you know, poor, uneducated people. Yeah, they're tearing down factories, they're tearing down houses. People are legit struggling. You see it every day. And socially speaking, when you're not helping society move forward, you're bound and determined to see it crumble in front of you. My name's Billie White, and I'm a tattoo artist in Zanesville, Ohio. It's simple. I tell people all the time that, like, I really feel like my community is 30 years behind.
What about the Confederate butterfly tattoo? Do you want me to give her a
I don't
call?
even know if I know what that is per se. Jessica knows her.
I think she called in.
I think it was Facebook message.
It's been overwhelming. I guess it's been eye-opening too, to find out, you know, that a lot of this stuff does exist and that it is, you know, I've even tattooed some of these guys and didn't know they had this kind of stuff on them. And then boom, here we are, and we're covering it up. As long as I can remember, we're living in the most toxic time I've ever lived in. Society's belief systems are seemingly changing or reverting back into a time that I thought we had moved past. So I'm seeing this and I'm thinking to myself, like, my God, you know, this person died. There's people out there that are willing to kill for their hate. I couldn't stand back anymore and think, like, as I often do, what can I do?
We're drawing a cover up today. Making the design a little bit busy so we can hide the image in it. All right, have a seat up here. You can take both your shoes off if you want, whatever's most comfortable for you. Put up here for me. How long ago did you have this done?
It's probably been about 5 years.
Right. Was it done at a shop or?
Yeah, but not by somebody that was licensed to shoot tattoos.
Right.
So I came in to get a swastika tattoo covered up on my foot.
All right, Amber, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
I was in a bad relationship, and the guy was a white supremacist. So he inspired it, and I got drunk enough on wild turkey that I decided to do it. He was abusive. It was definitely a mental thing as well. So I just took on his beliefs, you know. And I mean, I really did feel that way at some point in time, but I mean, I don't now. I do in-home daycare, and both the kids that I watch are biracial, so it's embarrassing, you know. It is.
Come on back, man. Because of my social media outreach, you know, a lot of people, once I say share, it spreads like wildfire.
Have you come around here for me on this side of the table? We'll get the stencil on you, my man, and we'll go from there.
And it happens. You see it both sides. You see people that are super stoked for the person and that are really happy that the person's moving on. And then you have the people that are like, well, would they have done it if it wasn't for free, kind of thing. I don't care that it's for free, or I don't care why they got it. Like, I just feel like I have to do something.
Right now I live in Thornville, Ohio. Originally from Newark, Ohio. Spent 15 years down in Malta, Ohio. I was born and raised here in Circleville, Ohio. My dad was an alcoholic. Mom was an alcoholic. Growing up, that's all mom and dad did was drink. Dad was very racist. The rest of my family, my uncles and stuff, was very racist and negative toward everybody. And then when I was 16 years old, Dad went over the edge, committed suicide. At that point in time in my life, I absolutely hated everyone. I didn't care who it was, white, black. I hated everybody. I ended up going down a path that most people never go down. And it really took a big change to pull me out of that. What's going on, man?
Let me see your back. I want to get a tracing of it real quick. See what we're working with.
You know, still this day, I'll sit back and think, you know, what the hell was I thinking? It was like that all the way up until I was about 27 years old. A couple years later, me and the ex-wife was talking about adopting, ended up adopting a little boy out of Florida. Because that's my son. I don't want my son to know that his dad participated in that. My son now is 12 years old, and he's one of the greatest kids you ever meet. I mean, he's loving. The boy loves me to death, love him to death. Life of hate is just not what you want. You don't want to live life like that.
Big eagle sitting on the branch, some clouds over top of that.
Works for me.
I'll do her.
People get like that because they don't understand or want to understand, or they're afraid to try to understand. You know, I think I found myself now, and I'm happy with who I am and the way my life and the path of my life is taken.
All right, man. I'm gonna start mixing up some colors that I need to mix up right quick, like. That's how I know tattoos are so powerful. Because, I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm getting all these tattoos lasered off of my face. You know, I'm taking them off my face because I don't like the way it makes people perceive me. It's not because they don't mean anything to me. They actually mean more to me than... They mean a lot to me because I got them all for like my parents when they passed away. And I'm on the cusp of my mom's birthday. Makes me all emotional and shit. So I lost my parents 49 hours apart 7 years ago in April. They're not here, but that doesn't mean I can't make them proud. I want to make them proud. I want to make my kids proud. So that when I'm gone, they're not like, yeah, my dad was just a guy. He just did tattoos, you know? Maybe he did something.
Couple on there for you, John.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Take a look what you think, man.
Definitely gives a new start to things, man. It really does.
I'm gonna keep doing these things. I'm gonna keep covering up this stuff forever, as far as I'm concerned.
Glad I can do it for you.
Definitely makes me feel better, and it's definitely a big
Right.
thing, man.
Right.
For real.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it's really changed my life, dude.
So, I think that's what we plan on doing.
Alrighty,
Thank you so much, man. You're awesome.
you're welcome.
I really appreciate that.
I'm just gonna keep trying to, day by day, make the world just maybe a little bit better of a place, if it's possible. It's still not easy for me to watch that, and it's been 2 years. I just hit 9 years without my parents, and I still think like, man, I hope I'm doing it right. Yeah. So anyway, I was thinking to myself when Terry reached out to me, how do I make this? Where do I fit in this? Where does this meet with transportation? And like she's saying, okay. Well. But when you think about it, moving forward and moving and getting from one point to the next point, whether that be from your house to work, whether that be from your bed to the floor, sometimes those steps aren't easy. And I think that it's very important that we realize that we can be that vessel and we can be that car. And sometimes we could be that train, and sometimes we could be an airplane, and we can really get things done, and we can do a lot of things, and we can get from point A to point B, but sometimes we don't really understand that the road isn't going to be easy. Sometimes it's not going to be that interstate where you can hit cruise control and you can go 75 miles per hour and you can get to wherever you're going real quick, and it's nice. Sometimes it's going to be a bumpy road, and it's going to suck. But I think that if you look past that bumpy road and you realize that beyond that road that you're on, there is that thing that we're all trying to get to. I'm just trying to do my part. And I think we're in a room full of people that are all trying to do our part. I don't know how I'm following you. I don't. I brought my kids here today because I thought it was important that they were able to see this. And so I want to say thank you. Yeah, so again, thank you guys for the opportunity. Thank you for watching that documentary. And I hope that together we can all kind of keep moving in the right direction. Sometimes it feels stagnant. Sometimes that road feels like it's a dead end, but it's not. So keep driving, keep pushing, and we'll make it there. Thank you.
Okay, that was an absolutely phenomenal story, and I'm one of those big old teardrops, so I got a little misty-eyed over there, so I had to get my composure back together. Greetings, everyone. I am Tracy Lewis, Workforce Diversity Manager at the Ohio Department of Transportation, Division of Human Resources. I have the pleasure of introducing the creator and the builder of this orchestra here. It is Miss Catherine Willis. When I read her bio, I felt like she was an individual that I already knew. I had not met her until this morning, and that brief conversation she and I had, it just confirmed it. It was just a warm feeling that I got. And I will tell you, in the brief intro that I had with her, she made me promise, do not read her entire bio. This is really about the young people. So I told her, I can do that. I can honor that. So it'll be really quick. If you want more details about Miss Willis, please read your program booklet. So Miss Willis retired from the Columbus City Schools as an early childhood educator. She taught for over 30 years. She is a patron of the arts and supports visual and the performing arts, and her passion is supporting children, especially the underserved communities, also a passion for me. Perhaps that is why I felt like I had a connection with her. So without further ado, keeping it brief as I promised, please welcome Miss Catherine Willis.
Good afternoon. In 2007, Urban Strings began with the performance of two girls at a Black History program at the Martin Luther King Library. To date, we have grown to approximately 48 musicians who are on 3 different levels. Our youngest and least experienced musicians are called quarter notes. Our intermediate level is called the half notes. And the most advanced are our premier musicians. The age range is from 9 to 17, and they attend Greater Columbus City, charter, parochial, private, and suburban schools. Today, we have an ensemble of the premier musicians, which includes our assistant conductor, Mitchell Franklin. Thank you so much for inviting us to provide music today. And I want to give a couple of commercials. May I? The first thing I want to say is that we're going to have a fundraiser on June the 1st as a golf outing. So if you play golf and you're interested in supporting us, let me know. I'm sitting at Quincy's table. You all know Quincy. And the second commercial I'd like to give is that we have strings and we'll travel. Right now, I'd like to introduce you to Urban Strings Columbus.
Thank you.